Hello everyone, in this video I'll be giving an update on console mods releasing on PlayStation 5 and Xbox in Baldur's Gate 3. So we got ourselves another update. Previously I gave an update talking about a hotfix that'll be coming for console players that's going to limit the use to around 100 mods, as some people that are using over 100 mods are getting some issues. Some are also not. I want to highlight that there's some people that have not gotten any issues. I'm going to talk about some other issues that are occurring with console mods and how to resolve them, but we did get ourselves another update on this. So there's good news and bad news. I guess I can give you guys the bad news first. So on the official Hilarion Discord for Baldur's Gate 3, there was an update here, so I wanted to give an update on mods for consoles. Conversation from last week will be postponing console curation. So this is something I previously thought was happening, but we now got official confirmation here. While we prepare to ship the hotfix, while the team will continue to test mods, this is the good news. We will set the next batch of mods for console live after the hotfix goes live. We will share more info about the hotfix very soon. In the meantime, we appreciate your patience. So we'll likely get an update on that hotfix, hopefully at some time this week, potentially a Friday update. I was hoping the hotfix would come some point this week, but it's Wednesday now, and it's hard to say if we'll actually get that or not. But the nice thing about this is they're still testing and approving mods for consoles. So it's very likely once this goes live, there could be like 50, even upwards of 100 new mods. We already got 163 of them. So, I mean, they've been testing these now. We haven't gotten an update in about 11 days now. So it's been quite some time without console mods. But the good news is they are continuing to test mods. So I went digging through the Hilarion Discord, and there's some other information, but it seems like the consensus is there's going to be more mods coming this next console drop. Unfortunately, we don't know when that is, so that is something that's obviously not great, but some of the mods that I do think will be coming to console are probably the Artificer. I know a lot of people have been asking for that, so we're likely going to go see that mod come to the console whenever the hotfix is released. And I'm hoping that the mod drop does come right after the hotfix, like boom, boom, we get both of them. Because I know a lot of people are wanting the Artificer mod really badly. So there's two, I guess I got two different versions of it here, but the Artificer mod by Echo0000. This one is incredible. You get the 4 different subclasses here: Alchemist, Armor, Artillerist, and Battlesmith. Another one that I think will be coming shortly after is the Warlock Hexblade. This has been one of the highest requested. So I feel like since we got ourselves the Dread Overlord, we got the Remembrance, we got the Celestial. The Dread Overlord is my favorite. The Remembrance and Celestial are just okay. The Hexblade is also very strong, and it gives you the ability to lay a Hexblade's curse on an enemy and also bind your weapon at level 1. So this one itself is also a whole lot of fun. I do think we're potentially likely to see both of these coming here soon. Some other class mods that I think will hopefully come is the Arcane Vanguard, made by Sathos. I've done builds on all 4 of the subclasses. Or actually, this one is already on console. That's my bad. I meant to say the Duskblade mod here. This one is, there's 3 different Duskblade mods, but they were some of the first to come out on console or on PC. So it seems like they're going by most downloaded, and also the oldest mods have been posted up and sent for console approval. We have seen some differences here though, like the Origin Mirror mod is one of the newest mods in the mod manager, and I didn't think that was going to come, but it did. I also think the Elementalist is likely to come. I did a build previously on the Elemental Gladiator. This is an incredible mod as well, because you get a bunch of different elemental damage types to add to your attacks. You also get you get to choose a type that will replace your attack damage with a certain element, and then you can add even further elements to your weapon attacks, which is a whole lot of fun. Some other mods that I think are likely to come is the Blood Rager. This one I love. This mod just works very well. If you played Pathfinder, you'll be familiar with this. It's got 6 different subclasses at the time of this video, and more coming, but this is basically a barbarian that can also cast some spells up to level 3. It's a whole lot of fun. I also think that the Dragon Tamer will come eventually. It did get denied for console approval, but they did test it, and they gave the updates to the mod creator, and the mod creator will be working on fixing those issues. So I do think Dragon Tamer, I know this is one that a lot of people want to see. It may not come right yet, but the mod creator did get updates on what to fix on it, so we should hopefully see that down the road. We also got some other ones like the Kanala class. This is from a this is a homebrewed class, kind of a spellcaster weapon attack hybrid. Not super strong, but I think that this one could potentially come down the road. Also, we got ourselves the Oakheart Sentinels. I'm really hoping this one comes here soon, because this also has 6 unique subclasses, and it's very well done. Made by Nightly ST. Very, very well done, I must say. You get it's basically a druid with a martial class twist. So some of them can get an extra attack, but you get a ranger's companion as well. So there's very distinct builds that come out of the 6 different subclasses. I think this one is incredible. Also, the Worm Sworn will hopefully make its way down the road. This one also made by Echo0000, the creator of the Artificer. I've covered a build on this. It's basically like you can choose an elemental damage type as your ancestor, and it's kind of like a paladin, but you can also cast spells a little bit differently. Like you get level 3 spells at level 1, but you can't cast them as much as other casters. So it's like a higher risk, higher reward situation. Wildheart being another one that I think will hopefully come soon. This is like the Sylvan Sorcerer from Pathfinder as well. Pretty fun, and I hope that a Reaper class comes as well. So these are all ones that I know have been put forward for console approval. Now, some other mods that I want to talk about that I think are likely to come down the road is I'll just show them off the mod manager because they are a little bit difficult to kind of show off in combat. But there's mods that'll add more enemies into the game and more enemies to current encounters that we already have. Like at the Goblins camp, it'll add more fights to that area. And then the extra there's one that'll add extra fights outside of normal encounters that you'd find in the game. These 2 mods are very well done and a whole lot of fun to play around with. And also Tactician Enhanced, which I'll now show to you guys. So the extra encounters and mini boss mod, this was actually only added a week ago, and we got ourselves an update today. Incredible. Now, I guess another little note that I want to make, anytime that a mod gets an update, it does delay its testing for console release. So I just want to talk a little bit about that there. But extra encounters, this is cool. It adds 15 new encounters and 10 mini bosses. So you can see here what this will look like. And yeah, there's new fights. So like one of the updates here adds the Avatar of Lakeith fight to the Astral Plane, which is between Acts 2 and 3. And we also got fix on one of them having immunity to bludgeoning damage. There's the Avatar of Lakeith there. So very interesting new fights that you can get. And then you can see some of the different ones here in Aberration and a Forged Fire fight alongside some of the minor fire elementals. Here's the Goblin camp with extra enemies in it. So it's just making this fight a whole lot more challenging. And I think that that's great, especially for players that want to use the increased party size mod. Being able to fight against new enemies is great. We also got ourselves Little John here. But yeah, what this mod aims to do is bring a little bit more balance for those that are playing with more characters and add a bunch of new encounters, which is a whole lot of fun because, hey, who doesn't want to fight more enemies? The combat in this game as a whole is just very well done. So the Skeletal Dragon mini boss in Act 2, legendary actions for some of the mini bosses, manifestation of Shar. So yeah, this also should work with any save file, mid-campaign, old saves, etc. I can confirm that I did uninstall it for the current moment because I was having some issues with some other mods, but it has worked for me midway through a campaign, so that's great. And also on top of this, there is also a mod for more enemies in basic fights. This mod was also uploaded first a week ago, and what this does is just add some more enemies into the fights in the game. So like you can see here, there's many more imps that you normally would fight in the Nautiloid here, and pretty much a good majority of Acts 1 and 2 are going to have more enemies for you to fight. So you can see here in the crypt, and yeah, this mod's fun. Again, for those that are using increased party size mods, you're going to want to have some extra fights. So this also there's also some mods that'll give you there's more enemy health, but there's also mods that'll fix the level curve. So like an XP rebalance here for the increased encounter mod. So again, it makes it balanced so you don't get too over leveled, and it just fixes some of the encounter balances. They're also working on a fix for a lot of the race mods. I previously talked on that, but we should hopefully see some more races other than just the Kuatoa, like a Bugbear, being able to play as the Genies, also being able to play as the Myconids, and then also Goblins. So Kobolds as well. I know this is one that a lot of people want to see, playing as a Woodwoad, playing as a Dryad. We'll hopefully see this. This is Thunder's extra races mod, and it hasn't been updated in a very long time. So has been updated since September 25th, making it likely that if it was tested, it will make its way to console. So there were some glitches and issues with this one, but as far as race mods go, there is quite a few of them that are, I think, very well done. Like the D&D Expanded adds a few more in. Asimar Race, this one has been set for approval once they fix the issues with modding. So The Larian community team has reached out and let me know they're testing my race mod and meets their guidelines. However, the team is currently looking into issue with race mods crashing on console. So we'll hopefully get a fix for that as well. And then also some more face mods would be nice too. Very likely to come. But we're going to see a lot of new classes, some new races hopefully soon, and some new mods that will make the game a little bit more difficult. Tactician Enhanced being another one that I think is very much worthwhile downloading. There we go. So the Tactician Enhanced, with this mod, it just helps you by choosing the scaling you want all the enemies in the game to have, which is awesome because you can make this game as difficult as you want it to be. Perfect. Well, hope this one comes soon to console. Not too sure. This was just last updated about a week and a bit ago, so I hope that we'll see this one soon. I know a lot of people want to see it, but yeah, I just want to give a little update on some console mods coming soon. And yeah, I got over 300 mods downloaded, so on PC no issues here, but console will likely get that 100 mod limit, which understandable. It's causing some issues for people, and as I've talked about in previous video, there's been some people that are extremely angry over this, so they got to do what they got to do to keep it balanced for everyone. So just want to give some updates. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an incredible day. Hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already, and I'll see you all in the next one.